I got too much in my mind for me not to use my time wisely. Rising in my eyes, my future always makes my eyes bleed. It's too bright, use my past as shit, yeah. Telling me, yeah, I'm better.
Family Binks, ongoing what's going on, Binks family? Welcome back to another video. Alright, so as y'all seen by the title, today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're not going to do no dread videos, no reactions, none of that. We're going to talk about a serious topic. Now, every single one of you guys know exactly what's happening. It's inevitable. You can't miss what's going on in the world. And just like you guys, I've been seeing everything unfold. Now, I'm not going to take up too much of y'all time. I really just wanted to voice my opinion just a little bit about how I feel about everything that's going on and my take on everything. Now, first and foremost, rest in peace to George Floyd, and my love goes out to him and his family. Now, even though George's family is not directly my family, I definitely feel for them just because I would never want to see one of my close family members going out the way he did on a video, you know what I mean? And then it gets spread throughout the internet. The last thing I want to wake up to, or the last thing that I want to see pop up on my feed, is my brother, my dad, whoever getting in the streets, you know what I mean? Now, posting that video, I'm gonna call the situation bittersweet, because I know it hurts a lot to a lot of us. You know, that's the bitter part, just to watch that happen to one of our brothers. Now, the sweet part about that video basically changed the world. Now, people all over the world on their phone, on their computers, were sitting down watching a man losing his life due to a police officer not performing his duty correctly. Now, with that video being posted, it basically ignited outrage through people all over the world. I'm seeing a lot of unity going on in the world. You know, I watch probably the same videos that y'all watched. Everything that y'all seen, I've probably seen as well. And I just be seeing people of color, people not of color, all uniting together and sharing the same emotions. When there's a big group of people like that sharing their emotions and the same disagreements, they're gonna end up getting together, and then they're gonna form something called a protest. Now, I've been seeing all the protests, and they've been very powerful. I've never thought that I would ever see this in my lifetime. Now, protests, I think, you know, there'd be a couple people outside holding like a picket sign talking about some small problem, or like a problem that's serious but only pertains to a couple people, you know. Like, sometimes people have protests for businesses, right? People be protesting at their jobs and stuff. And everybody is basically protesting for the same cause, and it affects everybody. And that's amazing to me. Now, also something I wanted to kind of get my opinion on too. Now, there's a thing called riots. Protesting and riots are two completely different things. They might be ignited by the same cause, but they're completely two different situations, all right? Protest is basically a group of people that share the same opinion, and they're trying to voice their opinion about a disagreement that they have, all right? And riots are just basically a huge crowd of people that are just doing some violent stuff, you know what I mean? And just destroying stuff and just doing violent things. So how do I say, even though that group of people are not doing exactly what most of us would encourage, it definitely took a part in this whole protest thing. You know what I mean? If they'd never rioted, if people are not out there rioting, even though looting is not really the answer and getting your own personal stuff is not the answer, that definitely showed you how serious the situation is. I'll say the protest is for the emotional attachment part, but then the riot was to show the power of the people. With those two things, I feel like they go hand in hand, and they're actually making one big change. Do I really know when the change is gonna happen, when the police stop taking people's amendments away and taking their rights away? No, I don't know when it's gonna happen. Now, what I will say is I do see a lot of police officers, hopefully it's not just an act, I pray that it's not just an act. I do see police respecting the opinion of the protesters, and they also want justice for George Floyd, which I feel like that's amazing. I know all these officers and Secret Service and everybody else, they have orders, right? I'm hoping that no higher up gave them orders just to say, all right, take a knee, act like you guys care about the protesters just so we can stop these riots. I'm hoping that didn't happen. I do feel like the riots and the protests are gonna slow down within the next 2 weeks, but of course everybody's still gonna be voicing their opinion as they should. Now, I know there was about 2 protests that happened in my city, and I didn't go to either of them. Even though I didn't go to those protests, I know I do still have a platform that I could actually voice my opinion and show my respect and my support for everything that's going on, hence by making this video for you guys. Now, that's pretty much everything I'm just gonna say now. Like I said, I don't want to take too much of y'all time, but I appreciate you guys for watching all the videos, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'm hoping every single one of you guys stay safe, because I know the world is going crazy right now. And I would say you guys could go to protests if you guys want. Just don't participate in the riots and stuff, because a lot of people get hurt. But that's all I'm going to talk about today. So Binks family, make sure you guys stay tuned for other videos. I just wanted to make a serious video for y'all, but we're going to try to get back on schedule, because I know I did not upload for a while. But I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll catch you in the next video.